Carolina and everywhere, don't we? Melbourne, Florida, Barbara, Louisville, Sandy, Oregon. Hello, Todd. Old Morris from Three Lakes, Wisconsin. Longtime student of ours. Steve. Hey, got a Boston. Hello, Boston. Peter from Albany, New York. Is that the capital of New York State, Peter? Albany? Isn't that the capital? Yeah, I thought so. Yep, yep. Oh, Henry just reported our YouTube numbers. They just keep getting better and better and better. And I put a new video in there. I don't know if you've seen it yet on how to avoid day trades on spreads. Did anybody see that video? Yeah, what'd you think of it? Pretty good, wasn't it? Yep, pretty good video. Well, a lot of people, I think after watching video number one, which was straight calls, straight puts, and then I think Cherry requested I do that, and we did it. Now you got the full deck, how to look at any trade you don't want to take a day trade on, how to hedge it, basically, you know, end result. But you ought to go watch it. Some other good training in there. Bitcoin's having a comeback day. Bitcoin, for those that care, and I want to ask, who's invested in some form of Bitcoin? Let me ask that question. I'm just curious out of our group here, who's invested in either a stock or Bitcoin itself? Um, yeah, Bitcoin is up today, 6.59%. Carol, you got some Bitcoin? We got a bunch of people that's got Bitcoin. Wow. Pretty popular among our group. Mara, iBit, altcoins, Ethereum. Wow. Let me ask another question. Who has a Coinbase account? A Coinbase account. I've had one of those Coinbase accounts for about 5 years. I like it because you can, over the weekend, if you want to do something with your Bitcoin, you can do it. Pretty easy to use too, isn't it? I finally convinced my wife to get some Bitcoin. Who knows who Michael Saylor is? Michael Saylor. I do, Don. I think you ought to have one. Yeah, he's the CEO of MSTR. He's got a podcast out there that's pretty powerful. And yeah, that's how I found about him, Steve. My son sent me the podcast, and pretty interesting. So MSTR is, I guess, the main stock, but they've got an offshoot that I've been trading a little bit. It's called MSTU. It's up 21 bucks today. Been down quite a bit over the last few days, and now it's popping back. Yeah, yeah. Bitcoin's got my attention because of the movement. As a trader, you like that. All right, well, let's get started. Thank you for coming. Instead of having uh, Wednesday on the web, this time of year, we always have what we call the early bird wow. Okay, and we do it at 3 o'clock. We found out it works great to do it that way, and we've done it that way for years at 3 o'clock on Wednesday. And so we were preparing our slides, and I looked at the deck and I go, wow, this is some good stuff. So let's get through the slides. And before I do, does anybody have any questions about the market? Okay. The market is going higher. Today it corrected, but it's going higher. You're going to see higher prices uh, into December. Based on the numbers that I see, it ought to be a pretty strong December. Okay. Now, uh, the hours on Friday, I think the market closes at 1. It's a half day, but it's a heck of a half day. For years, we've called it Black Friday into Green Friday. Who's ever attended one of my Black Fridays into Green Friday events on a Friday? We meet pretty early. This year we'll meet, I guess, about 8 o'clock, and I'll get started and we'll go through. Okay. And then I'll be with you all morning long. And the idea, of course, is to take advantage of what I learned years ago is a layup trade. Anybody know what a layup trade is? I used to call it a Cadillac trade, but it's really a layup trade, meaning that the odds really favor you Friday morning to get in. Dan calls it a no-brainer. Okay. Yep. It's a pretty good trade. Okay. So if you have any customer service issues or anything like that, you can always reach out to Roe at DTI Trader. But we also have a customer service room uh, available to everybody. Okay. So well, let's get into it and have some fun. Y'all want to have some fun to close out this Wednesday? Let's do it. Join my Telegram channel and join the dtitrader.com/Telegram and also join YouTube. We're starting to have big events in YouTube. We had a couple in the last few days. And when we have big reports or Fed meetings, I do it through YouTube. Okay. Yep. And that's our story. Welcome to DTI. I call it Early Bird because I'll show you some of the top things that we've identified this year that they have limits on it. And because you're here today, you get a first shot at it if you want it. And that's one reason for being here today, to make sure if you see something that really will help you going forward, you have a chance to do it through the early bird. There's risk involved in trade. I always talk about that, and past performance is not indicative of future results. If you're new, I'm a former Air Force officer. I've been an active trader my whole career, former member of Chicago Mercantile Exchange, retired from that, author of 3 books, and I've worked with over 100,000 plus traders over my career. There's the 3 books. You can get it on Amazon. They all, I think, will help make you a better trader. And as we go to 22-hour trading with stocks, the Markets Never Sleep is a must-have. Okay, that's that second book. It's The Markets Never Sleep, and then we're about to get there where they never sleep. Turning Black Friday into Green Friday. Well, we're going to do that. If you stay with me between today and Friday, we're going to do that. Let's get started. Here's a group of our students from over the years. If you recognize anybody there, I see a whole bunch of people. If you look there real close, that was at one of our big events we have each year. But we've been teaching the art of trading since 1996. Some of our clients always send me love letters, and these are some of the highlights of letters that we've received from people to share, to show you you can learn how to do this. You can get a process in place that works for you, and you will be able to be a better steward of your money if you can learn what I can teach you. I started DTI because I wanted to educate people where you could avoid what happened to me in chapter 1 of that first book of mine. I don't want that to happen. Today's a great day, and we've had a green month in October, November. We're really cooking with gas, and we're going to have a lot more. Ann always tickled me. She used to work for the IRS. She's retired now, and she said it best. She's been coming for a lot of years, and every year I get a very nice email from Ann, and she's a lifetime student of ours here at DTI. You'll meet her if you ever come to Sawgrass. Larry, uh, let me know. We had some great calls. Exceeded his profits, and he's doing good. Oh, Duke. He's been to a lot of trading schools, but he thinks we sort of set the bar for teaching and helping you become a profitable trader. That's the whole goal. Bonds is an issue that I told people about 5 years ago, and Ron's a very big trader. Uh, he made a fortune off being short bonds. Bill, lifetime member of DTI, and I talked to him this week. He went on a hunting trip. Be back next week. But Bill is a great customer. You'll meet him if you come to Sawgrass. He tries to make that every year. Where we started, we founded in 1996 with classes of 2 to 3 people. It was a small class time. I loved it. I'd spend Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday with one group, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with another group. We got so overloaded with students, word of mouth, that I built the DTI headquarters in Mobile, Alabama in 2001. 2001. Since then, we're in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. That's our office right there in Ponte Vedra Beach. My son actually built that building. Our guarantee has been our guarantee throughout the years. I won't give up on you unless you give up on you. This was from Ken Marvel, one of our early students and founders of DTI. And he liked the fact you need perseverance. And boy, we've had it through the years. Our mission at DTI is helping you master the markets through education, training, and experience. Now, I love this part, the 15 laws of trading. Over the years, I've compiled a lot of insights, and you've heard me over the years. Who's heard me give you insights to the market that might help you? Okay. Well, these are the laws of trade. These are the top of the top, the best of breed, so to speak. You got to control your emotions. You have to control your emotion. You have to make it a process, not about winning, not about losing, but a process of entry, a process of exit, and a process when you're wrong. And you got to control your emotions. And remember, the trade you do is one of the next 10,000. Put it in perspective. I've been connecting the dots for years. It's the DTI method. We have that session in our T-Buzz All-Stars every Tuesday. But you take a stock, yearly open. If the stock's above that yearly open, then you go to the monthly open. If it's above the monthly open, you go to the weekly open. If you go to the weekly open, it's above the high and low of Monday. You get a trend, and you know that first thing Tuesday, and that's how you trade each week. Right there will help each and every one of you follow the practice of looking at where a stock opened a year, where it opened a month. It's a simple process, but boy, does it work. Time. There's time of year. This is my best time of the year, October, November, December. There's a time of month. Right here at the end of November is a big time for us. A time of week. We're in it. A time of day. That's Friday morning is one of the best trade days in that half-day market. understanding time and how it relates. So important. Understanding time. Wow, look what Carol wrote. Way to go, Carol. Key numbers. I use key numbers. You hear me talk about key numbers. I told you this week the market had resistance at 60.45. We went right up to it last night. I thought we were going to break through, and I do think we will, but it pulled back from there and corrected today. That happened. Key numbers. The 24-hour global clock. If you don't know the 24-hour global clock, you do yourself a big favor by grabbing that book of mine, Markets Never Sleep, and studying the 24-hour market, because we're about to bring the 24-hour clock mainstream for people that don't know about it that trade stocks once they go to 22-hour stock trading. Relationships. You know, sometimes in the tech sector, for example, you have stocks going up and going down. You got to look at the relationship of the main index versus the stock you're choosing inside that sector. This is an old Livermore technique. And if you don't know who Livermore was, there's a great book out there called The World's Greatest Stock Trader. I think it's mandatory reading. You got to read it. World's Greatest Stock Trader. Seasonality. Yes. Think about this. What works in the fall won't work in the summer. Each season of the year has its own unique insights and way to trade them. Like right now, we're in the fall, right here with October, November, December. We're in the fall. You've got to pay attention. A certain different style takes over in the different seasons of the year. Divergence. If you see, for example, bond futures going up and TLT going down, that's divergence. It's telling you that there's going to be a change. You look for divergence in related markets, and it tells you a lot about how to trade and when to trade. Hot and sizzling every day. Did you know every day there's 5 stocks that will make you money if you know those 5 stocks? First, you got to know the pivot number. In fact, who's a member of my TNT? Anybody here a member of my TNT? Every morning, I give people 5 stocks with pivot numbers that they can use to find out what's hot and sizzling. One of those stocks today was hot and sizzling. We'll talk a little bit about that in a little bit. But you had it before the sun came up. Opens versus closes. I put a lot more attention in the opening price than the closing price. Wall Street spends all its time talking about where things close. To me, it's where you get in, and that's the opening price. The opening price where you get in to judge the strength or weakness of the market. I've been doing this for years, and that's what allows us to have what I would call a very high accuracy rate compared to most people. I like that. Bicycle trading. Think of it this way. You got Monday through Friday. Every day builds upon the previous day. And those days build upon the week. That's bicycle trading. Find out what direction, uphill or downhill, the market's going and get on board and ride that bike. Understanding news. We had a lot of news today, and I have a pivot number for everybody you ought to write down for the QQQ. 508.58 is the pivot number that you ought to write down. Until we get back above that, the market's going to stay a little bit defensive, okay? 508.48, okay? Pivot numbers are the lifeblood of my trading. I talk about it every day, starting with the S&P 500, and I give you a pivot number. My pivot number today was 60.30. Where are we trading? Below 60.30. What does that tell you? Market's been on the On the downside today, having that pivot number is very key. I give it away free every day in T-Buzz TV. Pyramiding, this is where it gets fun, especially here in November, December. How to pyramid a win. You get ahead, then how you take the market's money and even get stronger in that direction. Pyramiding is really fun to do, especially when you'll see some of these trends that develop in the last month of the year. Free riding. How many people like to put money in a trade, take their money out, and still have that trade working? Who likes that concept? Where you put money in a trade, you take the initial risk, you pull your money out, and then you have the trade still working. Who likes that? I love it. I started it years ago, and I keep doing it and doing it and doing it. I showed people this year a lot of techniques to do that. One big was in gold. Okay. Now here's some resources if you're new or whatever. You ought to copy these links, dtitrader.com, dtitrader.com/white papers, our YouTube channel, dtitrader.com/YouTube for all the training that we have current, little blurbs of it. It's great. Trade review. Now, we always do that. A lot of people hide from their trades. Not DTI, not what I do. I'm proud of our trades. Even the ones that don't work, I'm proud of them because we were in the game. Here's a few. I've told people for years, October, November, December is my best time to trade. How many people believe that now when you hear me say that? That October, November, December is my best time? Especially if you've been with me, several of them. Gary says yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's awful nice. This is my best time of the year. Trade here on DJT, we had a 57% return. Not bad. That means $1,000 turned into $570. 36, another one on DJT, 360. That's starting to add up. Berkshire Hathaway. Here's a 21% return on Berkshire Hathaway. Sort of my stock of this quarter, Berkshire Hathaway. The SPY, 40% return on that one. I love the SPY. DJT again, 43% return. QQQ, one of my favorite markets to trade, 24% return. Here's an 82% return on the QQQ. You got to love that one. DJT, another 40% return. We wore that one out. Iron Condor, 32% return on the XSP. Tesla, been a big winner of ours, 22% return. Remember that trade we made? Friday into Monday, it was a heck of a trade. DJT, another 40. I wore that one out when it got hot. Tesla, again, 18% return. XSP, I love that XSP for this type trading. 44%. QQQ. Folks, this is all this quarter. This is all this quarter. 18% return. 32% return on precious metals. Been right on gold. Y'all remember on Valentine's Day when I said we're at the low of gold? How many people remember that one? That was a heck of a call for 2024, wasn't it? I said, folks, it's going to make us low on Valentine's Day about 2 weeks prior. What did it do? It did, and we've been off to the races ever since. QQQ again, 24% return. Folks, if you took those trades and put 2,500 up just in October and so far in November, you now have $10,935 in profit. Is that pretty good stuff right there to look at it there in those terms? Bill even said he's been with me 12 years. Every year gets better and better. And I think he's right. Maybe we learn more. Pretty good stuff. It doesn't stop today, though. It keeps going. We got a lot left to do. So listen, learn, take the trades that I come up with. you'll be better off and better served for doing it. Now, here's how we do it. The DTI method. It's a 24-hour global market where I use tape reading and I use the roadmap software. Now, who has the roadmap software? Anybody here have it? Boy, what a help to people that trade, the 24-hour roadmap. It was built upon this concept of the 24-hour market. Asia starts in the evening. Europe opens in the morning. U.S. market for morning, 9:30 to 12, and then, of course, the afternoon. We're in the afternoon right now, which is setting up the next 2 days. That's what it looks like in the simplest form. It's got the dashboard. It's got some key features that we created. And of course, it's got the great compass chart. You can't miss looking at a stock when you got the compass charts. Opportunities in the market. Every year this time, I come up with 5 opportunities. Since this is the early bird, I'm giving you one of my 5 today. Last year, I told you to buy silver. Here's what it looked like. Opportunity 1, it was at 22. Now it's at 27. It's been as high as 31.8. How many people would like to participate in my 5 opportunities this year that I'm going to introduce? Think about that. Folks, this is as close as you get to perfection in the market. And I will give them to you. Today, I brought 1. I got 4 more on Friday. This year's opportunity, there it is. Berkshire. At the start of the quarter, I told people Berkshire was my stock of the quarter. Today, it hit 491.67, but I don't think we're done. Berkshire is pulled back right now. It's 483. I think it's going to take that out and go to 494. Okay? That's what I think. Friday, I will give everybody a trade to do on Berkshire to take you all the way up to that 494 level. I'll do that Friday. Okay? Now, 10 years. How right, how wrong I am. If you do the math, depending on when you come, if you with me long enough, you will find out it sort of works out. I'm right 4 out of 5 times. That's what Bill said, about 4 out of 5 times. Let's cover some of the core education trade alert services that we identified today in the early bird. You ready? Who's ready? There's limits. Now, let me tell you, there's limits, so you can't, debate it if you want it. So listen up. The lowest prices of the year. Here's a couple samplings. T-Buzz Talk and Trade. I run into people that are in T-Buzz Talk and Trade at classes. They say, people be stupid not to be part of T-Buzz Talk and Trade. It's messages in real time from me to you. I think that's important, especially with the market always moving. Now, every morning before the sun comes up, this is early in the morning, I post my top 5 picks for that day. I also give you the pivot number for each. Today's highlight was Berkshire. The stock hit 491. Now tell me, who wants some of that every morning? It's in there for everybody to read, straight to you. I'm telling you the stocks that I'm looking at that day where money is moving into it, and Berkshire really illustrates today why it was the top one. Berkshire Hathaway. Dan says, I'll eat Berkshire for breakfast. Absolutely. T-Buzz All-Stars. This is the granddaddy of all my education and services. Been doing this service for over 5 years. The beautiful thing about T-Buzz All-Stars, it has a lot of core keys. Number 1, I put out a weekly plan on Sunday night. You get that in T-Buzz All-Stars. I have flash meetings. You get invited. Number two, you get live trading with me every Tuesday on Connect the Dots. Every Tuesday morning, I go live. And of course, flash meetings when they're needed. T-Buzz All-Stars, the granddaddy of it all. MTI by DTI. This was produced about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I use it. My clients use it. Students use it. It's great. It's a simple approach to determining long, short, or out. Now, a lot of people today said they trade Bitcoin. There's no better look at Bitcoin than taking MTI. That's what it looked like, and it's telling you today to be long. And to give you an idea, if you would have took your MTI trade today, Bitcoin is up 7% today. Bitcoin is. That's where if you got a Coinbase account, you get a buy signal like that off MTI, maybe you add to your holding. When I was playing golf, it kept going up in value. I loved it. Genesis Algo, the newest created algorithm. I programmed it into the room to give you a look at trades that I look at every day in 5 different markets: the SPY, the QQQ, IWM, GLD, and USO. It comes right to you no matter where you're in front of it or you're out walking around. I got it today. I was out and I said, wow, I didn't know that we should be short oil. And sure enough, we were as it went down. The workshop. Every year, we have an annual workshop. Every year. Pretty good stuff. Every year. This year's theme will be taking the trading to a whole different level, to simplify the process. That'll be my goal this week. We'll be meeting at the Players Club. Who's been to the Players Club? Anybody been to the Players Club? Well, we're going back there for Sawgrass 2025. Our goal's always been simple here. Increase your accuracy, lower your risk. Oh, the food's outstanding. So here comes the Black Friday deal. These prices are only guaranteed. Like I said, they have certain limits on how many we're going to sell at this price. They're lower prices than these products have ever been offered. Let me say it again where you hear what I'm saying. The price is only guaranteed through today. Now, if you join our big program or a combination of enough of our programs, you will receive a machine trading laptop. We call it the Green Machine. For years, we've done this on Thanksgiving Day. A lot of people, who's got the Green Machine? Time for an upgrade because this is the year. Carol says she's got one. This is it. So if you spend $10,000 more, you get that added plus the 2025 Trader's Almanac, but not just an almanac. I have a class that I go through and teach with the almanac to show you where I think the value is in that almanac. So if you qualify for that super bonus, you'll get all that. Now, we can't be indecisive because, like I said, these have limits. Procrastination leads to failure. Napoleon Hill said that, and I believed it. Jim said, I got one last year, and I use it every day. Now, folks, if you think education is expensive, learn the way I learned, through the school of hard knocks. Heck, I've aged because of the market. Think about that, learning this stuff. Now, this year, we're introducing the Master Trader Academy. Listen up here. Y'all been asking for years to have a particular mentorship program defined to learning what you want to learn to manage your money. So we got it. Finally getting started. Got a lot to do before we launch it because we got a lot of tapes you'll be studying to get ready. The official launch is December the 18th. And folks have got different pieces here's the way to put it all together and make it work. And what a deal they got today on Green Friday. Whether you come for special classes here, premium service, or live events, the immersive mentorship program, because time required to hold your hand and walk them through the evolution, is intense. We do it. After years, we decided to go all in on this highest level of mentorship you'll find anywhere in the world. All from the comfort of your home. You don't even have to come here for this one. You can do it all online. How's that sound? Online. You don't have to leave. And you know, I always go for the scholarships, but don't be confused. Isn't it for folks who don't want to put the work on? This is people who really desire to learn to get good at this game. Okay. But don't be confused. Quite the opposite. Now, if you're committed to taking your game, your investment to a higher level, then the Master Academy is for you. When you become a member of the Master Trading, you'll be fully immersed in our mentoring process, from live training workshops to active trade rooms to detailed planning sessions on how to look for and what you get. Now, here's the way it's set up. DTI Master Trading. You'll join me for live training 5 days a week. That's right, 5 days a week. Now, you'll be paired with your own VIP special representative to handle you, to stay abreast of everything happening, and you'll get live trading. Live trading now, think about this, 3 times a week. You saw what we do. How would you like to be live 3 times a week? We have a master chat room. We'll be open 4 days a week. You'll be part of. Our goal is to help you outperform the S&P over the next year. Make sure by the time next year, you're a master trader. If you want to take it to a higher level, join this. The entire structure is built around constant contact to help you get where you want to get to as a trader. Education foremost is important. I believe in it, and you'll get there quick. Now, if you believe what it takes to stay involved and manage your money and learn how to do this, the applications we open up. They give you a chance to set an appointment with the concierge team to see if you're fit to become one of the founding members. Anyone is welcome to get started, whether you're new or experienced and just want to improve. Whether you have a small or large account, wherever you are in the world, whether you're just beginning your investment journey or nearing retirement. This will prepare and be that underlying consistency that you need to take your account and grow it. You saw what Carol did. Now, the Master Academy class, I can't believe they got it priced this way on Green Friday. $3,000. Wow. That's a limit for the first 10 people that cross the line. We can't do all this for everybody, but the first 10 that can make a decision will get the deal of the day. Now, final opportunity, the last day, the Gold program. If you join it or renew it, it will include the Master Academy if you join today. If you're already a Gold member, would like to re-up, you'll get the Master Trader Academy with it. Plus, you also get that laptop and the other if you join. Today's the last day. The Gold package is $10,000. It's 1-year access to everything we do. The Sawgrass, the service online class. This is a Green Friday deal today with what we're doing. We're limited to 15 people only. We're not going to start your subscription to when? January 1. So that already adds 1/12 more than a normal Gold package. Yes, if you're a Gold member, you can extend yours by a year and take one of these new packages. The card is open. Call 904-416-1776. These are the early bird prices for dtitrader.com/Black Friday. Now let's review the prices and what's available. Ready? We picked out a limited menu. Here they are. T-Buzz All-Stars. The retail price is $2,997. If you're not a member of T-Buzz All-Stars, here's your chance to join. $797 for a year is the Black Friday price. If you want 3 years, you can take it for $17.97. I might do that. Yeah. Sawgrass Workshop, $9.97. That's a $1,500 ticket. You can buy today for $9.97. You can take it either online or come in person. Genesis Algo VIP is $19.95 today only. Remember, that's only limited to 10 also, the Genesis Algo. MTI by DTI, $12.50. That's a VIP price for that. Now here's the one I know you won't. Who's a member of TNT? Listen up. If you join or add to TNT today, if you add, you get 9 months in TNT for the low price of $9.97. That's $1,800 if you pay me by the month. If you pay me $9.97, you will get 9 months. I'm going to hold that there for a second. I'm limiting that to 20. We got so many people members. I'm going to give you a chance to act fast and grab one of those. And again, the gold program last time offered $10,000. The card is open. There it is. Card is open. Go to dtitrader.com. I'll go back and put those prices where you can see it. There it is. Let me answer anybody's questions that you have. There it is. The Black Friday price. Take it, save yourself money, and make some money with that extra month you're getting by joining today. All right, I want to answer any questions. And you can call if you want to find out about the medallion program. That's something you need to call and talk to somebody about. Yes, if you spend $10,000, you end up getting a laptop computer, and I think more important, you get that training in the Trader's Almanac. Plus, you get one. Okay. Any questions about any of the package? Jim says, go for the gold. It's well worth the price. Absolutely. Today it is because it includes everything. Okay. And the laptop. Thanks, Jim, for telling me that. Any questions? Okay, I saw something come in there. Somebody had. The All-Star program, Ray, is my oldest granddaddy of them all, the T-Buzz All-Stars. It's been running 5 years, and it used to be when I started, it was like 4,500 a year for the first 3 or 4 years. That price there is a steal. We do it that price because we got a lot of long-term members, and they can buy in. You can buy in with those long-term members with the All-Star. I think it's a great program. That's what I think. Any other questions? The phone number to call is 904 416 1776. TNT is a room, a private room that I have that I take you through each day. I start out in the morning. First thing I do is give you a pivot number to trade off of. Then I give you a pivot number for the five magic five. And then throughout the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I find income trades and other trades throughout. Marianne, the Master Trader Academy is a mentorship program we designed for people that want more. It's a daily touch with information, training, and trading. Okay. Jonathan put a 5-minute clock up, and y'all type your questions, and I will come back and answer them. Okay. Uh, Jim talks about if you're a gold program and want to upgrade, call and talk to Kelly Barber at DTI Trader, or talk to Andraka at DTI Trader. All right, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Type your questions in there. Thank you, Mary Alice, for asking. It's a deal today, $3,000. That's a 13 months of daily touches, meaning every day will be with you to help you learn, educate you, and show you opportunistic trades. Okay? Pretty excited. We picked out a few. We thought some of them we had to put limits on it, and we think it is what it is. Okay. Dan, it's a weekly trade that I put out every week in T-Buzz All-Stars. And you will see long trades, short trades. You'll see income trades. We meet every Tuesday morning. It's a preferred slot of time at 10:45 Eastern time. And I educate you and I focus on what's going to make you money. Okay? That's exactly what I do every Tuesday in T-Buzz All-Stars. And people love it. Again, that price there is about 20% of what it would be if I had a bunch of new people and talking to them. Wayne, if you got other requests, you need to call 904-416-1776. They got a full list. What are you looking for? These are ones that I chose. They didn't want me to do it, and I told Adam, let's give it an early look at it. Okay? These are Black Friday pricing. Hey, that green machine, it's a pretty neat little computer to have. Jim said he's been using it all year from last year. It's great. All right. Anybody, let me just say this. I want to say this is the best special bonus. If you buy anything today, I'm creating a cash Bitcoin program in December. It'll be about $2,000 to join. But if you buy any product today, you get 30 days in there as a trial in my room. Okay, you'll be part of my beta group. I do it with, and I'll be using Coinbase to use what I'm going to do. How's that sound for people who are interested in Bitcoin? I'm interested in it, and I thought I might as well do it with you. So it'd be totally free if you buy anything at all today. Yeah, that's great. I mean, when I was I was playing golf. I was talking to a friend about Coinbase. Okay, and that's it. Adam just posted a link for the full list, and we got so many people interested in Bitcoin, and I'm interested in it. I said we might as well teach a little bit what to look for. I've been trading it I guess I've been trading it now for 5 years, and I've been using Coinbase cash. So this is cash, no margin, just cash. So, I'll show you how I use it, what I do. Thanks, Wayne. That's awful nice of you to say that. You just gave me a big endorsement. Timothy says the BRK B options today more than paid for the TNT extra ad, the 997. Thanks. That's what I want to hear. Folks, I'll be posting the Magic 5 on Friday morning in TNT too. There it is. That's the cheapest you'll get it right there. That's 9 months of TNT. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I get this question all the time. If I'm a regular monthly member, can I do this? Yes, you can do this. And we'll spend your $200 a month until your 9 months is up. The gold program today, Hector, today includes every item listed up here. The market will close at 1. Hector, did I answer your question? The old gold programs, the last day to buy it today. I love working with students. I did answer your question. Thanks, Hector. Thank you. Yeah, let me emphasize that. If you're a gold member and you want the gold program into the future, the way it's structured, today's the last day you can buy it that way. The winds of change are coming. Make sure you understood me. Let's check old Bitcoin right now. Pull back a little bit. It's about up 6%. 6%. You know, the technique that I use for buying cash Bitcoin is a lot different than what I use trading stocks and that stuff, but it's worked out pretty good. And I'll teach that. Yolanda wants to know which one's VIP. Okay. What's VIP? The Genesis Algos VIP, the TNT VIP, the TNT VIP. Those are the two that are charging. Okay. Yes, the new Bitcoin program will go for $2,000 for a year. If you buy anything at all today, you won't pay anything in the month of December. I'm gonna kick it off in December in my group. I'll have a room and I will put out what I'm doing and share with you some training on what to look for. But Bitcoin is here to stay. And I think Bitcoin, even though it's up today to 95,000 plus, I think there's a possibility we might be looking at a 500,000 per Bitcoin. And I did some math on that, okay? So I will give you Bitcoin Cash in the Bitcoin program, and I'll also give you some option plays that you can leverage to cash. It's going to be a pretty extensive program, and I'm ready to do it. I'm going to try it in December. And I thought anybody that bought anything today, no charge, we'll get you into the room, the beta room we're going to do the Coinbase thing. Okay. Does that make sense? Is that enough information? TNT is stock. TNT is puts. TNT is calls. And every now and then, TNT might dabble at night, okay, in the overseas markets, okay? But it's about education, and you get a lot of invites being a TNT member. Who's a current member of TNT paying $200 a month? Let me ask you, who's a current member doing that? Like Laura's paying $200 a month. Wayne, they can freeze that and get 9 months. Do the math on 9 months. You see the value of that? I'm limiting that though, but I'd say the first 25 would take it. Laura says, I'm taking it right now. Here's the question. What if I wanted to do 18 months for $9.97 twice? Yep. You can buy more than one slot today. I only do that during the Black Friday, Green Friday. So for example, if you said, hey, I'll take 18 months and pay 1,800 bucks, I'll do that today. But only today. Everybody understand what I'm saying? Carol says, go for gold. Believe me, it's well worth it. Carol, what'd you say? You up 138% this year in your IRA? When I met Carol, she didn't know how to spell the word stocks. Now she's a stock trader, option trader. She's put the time, effort, and learned. No doubt about it. Yeah, TNT is a lifetime price. Yes. She's up 138%. Carol, are you VIP in TNT? You are, aren't you? Yeah, she's VIP in TNT also. It's a heck of a program. Yeah, let me go back on that slide and look. Only 15 get the gold package, old timey gold today. Last day, it will include also the Master Academy. Okay. Today, I didn't realize it includes that today. That's $3,000 bonus. Yep. Okay. And you get a laptop. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I came up with the Coinbase idea because I've been working with this platform for a solid year. And I said, I would really like to take the cash and sometimes, I'll buy something on a Saturday or Sunday and then by Monday or something, it's been a heck of a buy. So anyway, I believe that I believe you'll be excited to be part of it. Yep, absolutely. Anybody that buys anything gets in there. Dan, so these are fantastic deals. Thank you, Dan. All right, we're about to wrap up. Anybody got any other questions for me? The next time you're going to hear from me will be in TNT and early Friday. I'll be up early, way before we start at 8 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, Berkshire is a heck of a trade. I got to tell you a story before I go. I had a $5,000 interactive broker's account. I set it up because I was going to use it for a data feed if I needed it as an emergency. Today, this year, that account comes in at 7,800 bucks, mainly because of Berkshire and little futures there. Yeah, Yolanda, if you want to replay for the Trading Academy, it's on here. Let me do that real quick. Master Trading, 1 year access, 3,000. But here's the benefit. Let me go back to that schedule. It's a pretty extensive schedule. Look at this. Live trading 5 days a week. Okay? A daily call with our team to get you set. Live trading 3 times a week. We got education and trading mixed in. A master trader chat platform open 4 hours a day. Chat with fellow traders, ask questions about success stories, do anything you want to, get a lot of support. Perfect. We'll outperform. There it is, 3,000. Yes, the gold program, the old gold program goes off the shelf. Today's the only time it has all those benefits. We had to do it that way, folks. Just too valuable. Way to go, Jim. Jim's a big success story of DTI. I remember talking to Jim, and he was hesitating about becoming a gold member. Best decision you ever made, wasn't it, Jim? Eventually turned it into a medallion membership. Way to go. He's a great customer, by the way, out in California. All right, y'all have a good day. Dan, enjoy your massage. I'll see everybody at 8 o'clock on Friday morning. We'll kick it off. I'll show you the pre-market. I'll show everything that's out there. We'll be doing live trading together, so you're going to love everything. Okay? So be patient, and Friday we'll do our thing on the biggest up day of the year. Happens. The secret is get there early and get the trades. All right. Well, thank you for being here. Y'all don't eat too much turkey, but happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Let's come back Friday and make the uneducated pay us. Fair enough? All right. See ya.